Welcome back to the practical section. Today we will be learning some more features of INKSCAPE software. To open INKSCAPE, application, graphics, INKSCAPE vector graphics editor. This is our window. In the last class, we learned all the tools available here and we learned two features. Today we will be learning to convert different objects to single object. That means grouping the objects. I am drawing a circle. See, the stroke is here. In the last class we learned the stroke. I don't want the stroke. Then what I have to do is object, fill and stroke, and I will go to the stroke style and make the width as 0. How to remove it? Object, fill and stroke style, making the width as 0. Okay. Yes. Got an image. I'm going to create the duplicate. In the last class we learned it. Okay. Changing the color. Again I am creating a duplicate. And how many objects are there? How many objects? 3 objects are there, isn't it? While I am moving this, I can feel that there are 3 objects. Then how will you convert this into a single object? To convert this into a single object, what you have to do is you have to select the 3 objects. How will you select? Click and drag using the selection tool. Select the selection tool, click and drag. The 3 object will be selected. Then after that, go to object menu, object group. Okay, I'm selecting object group. See, if I try to move the object, it has converted into a single object. See? Got it? Yes. If I try to change the color, what happens? I'm going to change the color. The color of 3 will be changed. That means it is a single object. It is a single object. Now I want to change the color of a single circle. Then what I have to do is I have to ungroup it. How to ungroup? Object ungroup. If the objects are grouped, you cannot edit. You have to keep in mind, if the objects are in a group, you can't edit. For editing, you have to ungroup it. How to ungroup? Object ungroup. See, I have ungrouped the object. Now there are 3 objects. Now I can change the color. Converting different object to single object, what is the thing you have to do? You have to select, then click on object group. Got it? Yes. Now the next feature we are going to learn is, now you can see the image here, but see the canvas size, the page border, it is smaller, isn't it? How will you make the page border to the image as of the image? To change the page border, see the page border, this a smaller page. Your image is not suitable for it. Now, how to change the page border? You have to click on File, Document Properties. What do you have to do? File, Document Properties. Document Properties. When you click on File, Document Properties, a window appears. In this window, you have to click on Resize Page to Content. See the option here? Resize. See the mouse pointer I am circling? Resize Page to Content. You have to click there. After that, you have to click on Resize Page to Drawing or Selection. See the mouse pointer? Resize Page to Drawing or Selection. I am going to click there. Now I am going to close the window. See, the page border has changed. Got it? How to change the page border? Change the page border. How will you change the page border? See, I am resizing it to like this. How will you change the page border? File, Document Properties. Then Resize Page to Content. Then Resize Page to Drawing. Got it? Yes. Next we are going to learn placing an object over another object. Placing one object over another, below another object or at the top of another object. This is one object, isn't it? I am to create the duplicate one. Going to change the color. See, again a duplicate one I am going to create. Changing the color. See, I want to place this green circle below the both circles, that means blue and red. I am going to make it as red. Okay, I want to place this green circle below both the circles. Then what you have to do is select the green circle and click on Object, Lower to Bottom. Object, Lower to Bottom. In which menu? Object. Object, Lower to Bottom. See, it has gone. How many options are available there? Object, Raise. Raise means to the top it will come. Lower, it will go down. Raise to top. If there are more than two, you have to select Raise to Top. Then Lower to Bottom. There are more than two objects, you have to select Lower to Bottom. How many options are there? Raise, Lower, Raise to Top, Lower to Bottom. Okay. See, if you want to place this below the red color, then which option will you select? You will select Lower, isn't it? Yes. These are the four options available to place an object below or top of any other object. Okay. Raise, Lower, Raise to Top, Lower to Bottom. Then I will show one more image, that is how will you change the opacity and make a transparent image of these three? Object, fill and stroke for changing the opacity, isn't it? Yes, I'm going to change the opacity of the first. Changing the opacity of the green. Changing the opacity of, yes, see the transparent image. So this type of questions will appear. How will you change the opacity? How will you change the opacity? Yes, object, fill and stroke. You have to select the object and change the opacity and create an image like this. These are the features available in INKSCAPE. Today we learned what are grouping an object and placing an object to the top or bottom of another object. Then we learned for changing the page border, isn't it? Next, we are going to learn we want to make a cup. Do you remember now? See the opacity? It is lower. What do you have to do? Fill and stroke and change the, yes, to get the darker color you have to do like this. Okay, to draw a cup, what we have to do? We don't have the cup shaped image here. What you have to do is you have to cut a portion. You have to cut a portion, top portion, isn't it? That means for doing like that, you have to place another circle over this. Another circle. I'm changing the color. See? See? If I remove the common area, you will get a cup shape, isn't it? So we are going to learn how to remove a common area. How to remove the common area of these two figures. How to remove the common area of these two figures? What you have to do is you have to select both the figures. How will you select both the figures? Click and drag both the figures. Then click on path difference. What do you have to do? You have to click on path difference. See? You got the cup shape. Once again I will say, draw a circle. See which part you have to cut down. I want to cut down the top part. So I will draw another circle over the top side. To make it clear, I am changing the color. See? Then after that, what you have to do is select both the circles, then click on path difference. Path difference. Got it? Yes. This much for today's class. 2 more features are to be left out for learning. We will do in the next class. Thank you, students. See you in the next class. Bye.